Frankie, baby. Fantastic. We're going to start this show shortly here. We're going to start it shortly. Just, give me a little minute. Y'all get in the room. All right. We live on the network too. What's up, folks? What's happening, folks? It's your girl Frankie, baby, fantastic. I am here. Let me plug some shit up. Oh, do I have that plugged in? I think I should plug that in before it go out. Y'all give me a second. Give me 1 second. Let me plug this in. There we go. There we go. I know it's been a minute, folks, since y'all seen me here. But life has been so busy. It's a good thing, though. It's a good busy. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. I got a little something I want to talk to y'all today about. Rejection and neglection is protection, huh? I'm going to cut this music off and I'm going to get ready to start the show. Won't you get some folks in the room? I'll give you a heads up. I'll be talking a little bit about Dame Dash. Not, just a little bit about that. And I'll actually talk about what I know about it and, how I feel about it. Then I'll also have an interview that I did earlier today with the brother Merit Atunde, all right? An artist out of Nigeria. Now you're gonna have to deal with this damn sensitive camera. I tried to fix it. I was doing something earlier, so I'm gonna just leave it like that because you know how it goes when you when you try to do something. Matter of fact, I'll probably fix it later, but it's just I was all day trying to fix it. Not all day. I was just got sidetracked trying to fix it. But nevertheless, let's start the Blood Clock Show. It's your girl Frankie, baby, fantastic, and I'll be right back with you.
Better get low.
Baby. Fantastic.
Lights. Camera. Rolling. Action.
你好臭咩？好臭冇 fucking 用啦！出嚟行講勢力，講單位。
It's your girl. I'm back. I'm back. Give me applause for being back. I thought I took the motion detector off. I guess I did not. Now, y'all, I've been busy. I've been doing a lot of work. Not that the rest of you haven't, but man, I swear I'm running a sweat factory here, man, and I just keep piling on the work. You feel me? I keep piling it on, but it's a good thing. I'm blessed to be able to have the skills to do the things that I do, and to be able to help the beautiful people that I help. All right. So again, like I said, we'll talk a little bit about Dame Dash. Let me just show you. I'll go to a YouTube real quick. I want to show you, if you guys don't know, there's a few things going on. Matter of fact, I'm not going to go to YouTube. I'm just going to get right into it. If you look up Dame Dash, you'll see that he had to share his he had ended up selling his network. Okay. And it's a sad day. It's sad. This has happened a few days ago. It's a sad thing. You know, Dame Dash is I like Dame Dash. He's like I said, he's one of the guys. People have their own feelings about whatever. That's your feelings. But I like him. And a lot of people is going to talk about business, right? And how people maybe wasn't doing their business right. You can see my fruit. I had some fruit here. But I'll say, I'm going to show you the girl. A lot of people talk about his business and this and that is going on, but no one is speaking about this woman whom he wronged. Okay? Excuse me. This thing is getting on my nerve, for real. I'm trying to keep my face in it like this. I don't know why, what's going on. But I know I have this system using the camera. Then I try to open it in another system to fix it. It's just causing a little delay, and I don't want to stop this stream. So you guys just have to work with me for a little bit. All right. But anyway, I really don't like the fact that that nobody's talking about the female that he ended up wronged. All right. If you know about the situation, please let me hear it in the chat. A lot of people aren't familiar or they're not aware of it. You know, we got a lot of stuff going on with this Puffy case, the Melendez brothers. There's so much going on out there, y'all. You know, it's noisy. That's what we call in the market. We call it's noisy. The industry is noisy. Let me try and find this here thing so I can see if I can fix this this camera one more time. I thought I took it off. Let me see if I could take it off here. See, it might not open up. Maybe I have to. Oh wait, it is opening up. But let's see. But yeah, that's what the day is about. And then I'm gonna show you old dude, the brother from Nigeria is a dope brother. Let me see. Let me take this here off. Do I have motion control? I want to take it off though. I don't know if I have it off. Oh damn! Look at my resolution, dog. Is that what I want? All right. Let's see what that did. I don't know. All right. Well, anyway, damn, that's wide as fuck though. I think I fixed it, but I ain't wanted that wide. So let me just get in here a little bit, y'all. Can I? Is it going in? Just bear with me. I'm trying to get it together here. Like I told y'all, it's been a freaking minute, y'all. So I'm trying to get it together though. Controls. Let me go in a little bit. Bow. Here we go. I'm working it. I don't want. Damn, I ain't mean to go that far. All right, here we go. I'll take it out a little bit. Right there should be good. Slow your roll, buddy. Okay, that should be good. All right, and hopefully I got rid of that. I got rid of the motion detector. But anyway, yeah, man, I wanted to talk about this today because you know, it's a sad day and it's a learning situation for all of us, okay? Because I was one of the people who reached out to Dame Dash as well. In fact, I write letters to quite a few people that I admire or that I look to partner with, or I look to do some services for, or try to do something with, some type of business B2B. I'll show you a few things here where I actually reached out to Mr. Dame Dash, all right? And again, I always say rejection is protection, but that's how I started out saying this. But again, it could be neglection because I had no idea that he was going through this situation, and he was going through this situation years ago, all right? But let me just show you a few letters, and then I'm going to show you the story that the girl had actually was on live. She was on somebody's YouTube channel. I tried to reach out to the lady's YouTube channel. She could tell it was a while ago. She has like 3 videos or something on there. But anyway, so hopefully this won't get striked, but I will show it to y'all. Please like and share because the take home is always ownership and stuff like that. Let me show you the letters that I wrote. So not letters, but let me just show you how I reached out. Share screen. Let's see here. Let's share this one. All right. This one, do you see it here? Oh, no. There you go. Okay, this one is Mr. Dame Dash. My name is Yolanda Benning. I'm a proud owner of Fantastic Media Group. I don't have to show you all of this stuff. But basically, I was reaching out to him, trying to, get something together. Just let him know that he inspired me. And I wanted to do something, rather work with him, do a project with him, any damn thing. You feel me? I'm one of those people. Hold on, y'all. I'm one of those people. If you got it, I'm coming with you. You feel me? Like, because I got something fantastic to bring to the table, too. I'm never a sideline hater. I'm never one of those people. And that's one of the, I think we all should try to embody that trait. If you ever feel like I could do something better. You ever feel like you know what I'm saying? How do you think they film the AAU or the All-Star teams? They take the best of the best. So work with the best. You feel me? Let me show you another thing. Here, where is it? Let me show you something else. Needless to say, he didn't hit me back. I know you weren't waiting for a reply. I was, but no, he didn't hit me back. Let me share something else with you. This was Bold Journey magazine here in LA. They asked me, I think it's LA. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me, Bold Journey. But hold on a second. Do y'all see this? Yeah. Bold Journey right here. And at the end of this article, I'm talking about my network on this article. But here at the end of this article, it says, yeah, so before we go, we want to ask you, okay, if you're looking to partner or collaborate with others, if so, what would make the ideal collaborator or business or partner? I mentioned his name. Content and technology and Dame Dash entrepreneurial mindset and creative aligns perfectly with my mission. That's the shit I was saying. You feel me? And the reason I'm bringing this up because I wonder if I could have been this woman. I don't know. But it's a reason. It's a reason. I mean, you could either empower someone or you could take advantage of them. Now, I'm going to let the lady tell the story. I'm going to interrupt periodically because I don't want to get a flag for streaming her stuff, okay? But again, I did write him several times. I reached out to him. I even went on live, on his live. And him and what's his name? Big Head Gary. I think that's his name. Big Face or Big Head Gary. Man, y'all they started handling shit like, oh yeah, we gotta take this one, Gary. They donated $10. Hey, let's answer this question, Gary. It started bringing like the hood shit to the game. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's hard to. I just call it ego. I chop that shit up to ego, y'all. I don't know what y'all chop it up to, but it was just real frustrating trying to get a hold of the brother. And I got other letters like that I've reached out to people for. But anyway, every now and again I do play a numbers game. But let me show you this lady. Hold on, I showed you the Bold magazine. Let me show you the lady. It's about a 28 minute video. Oh, hold on. Okay, here we go. Video. I'm just gonna stop, and y'all let me know what y'all think about it. I'll be pausing. What's up, Kate Grayson, Liddell, Joshua? Yo, I'm bad with names, yo. I'm trying to pronounce it. I'm trying to be more active in the chat here. I appreciate y'all joining. But yeah, let's check her out. I just found this to be very interesting.
But I think when it comes to Damon and people in the industry, I don't think anybody wants to be in his crosshairs. Like,
pause. I hate to pause right off the top. You might can't see that. Let me see here. Hold on. Let me see. It's a Mafietta. She's going to tell you, but this is Mafietta. E.W. Brooks, whoever this platform is. I did find it. But again, she didn't have much stuff on there. But shout out to these people who got this footage last, I think 2019.
We've all seen
17
with
or some
Damon's
shit.
treatment of Attorney Brown that he can be relentless. And if you're asking my position, I just don't think anybody wants to be bothered like that. Like, who wants to wake up every day and then have Damon Dash with his followers attacking somebody over something that's so simple? So I simply put, I just don't think people want to be bothered.
Oh, okay. So let me fast forward. That's the intro of the video. All right. So we're gonna get right to it. Again, I don't want to just stream. I really want you to hear from her mouth because a lot of people are talking about Dame Dash, but nobody's mentioning this lady. This is the lady who actually went to the court and made the court tell the court, well, hold on, how about you sell his assets, sell off his assets and give me the proceeds. Now, the thing about it is we're talking about business, yo. We're talking about doing proper business because she's going to tell you directly what happened. And I'm just going to come from a different angle. All right. So just stand by and you'll be able to hear my commentary on this whole thing, too. All right. Because I really do have something to say. So let's get it.
And upon meeting Damon, my book had already been adapted into a screenplay. I'd already shot a short. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Hold on. Let me run it back a little bit, y'all.
Of the best-selling 4-part book series, Mafietta,
my bad.
and who recently won her lawsuit against Dame Dash on a copyright infringement case. Edwina, welcome to Sister 2.0.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Shout out to Sister 2.0. Now, this is, like I said, I believe it's 2019.
So,
listen.
You recently won a lawsuit against Dame Dash and his production company for copyright infringement of Mafietta. So, could you tell our viewers a little bit of backstory behind Mafietta itself, your best-selling book series? Let's start from there.
Okay. So I wrote a book series that started, maybe my first book was released in 2013. And I met Damon in 2015. And upon meeting Damon, my book had already been adapted into a screenplay. I'd already shot a short film, but it wasn't industry ready. It wasn't ready for TV. Okay. So I'm from a small town. And Damon was in the area. So when I found out Damon Dash was in a town with a population of 16,000 people, and I happened to be visiting my mom at the time, I'm like, wait a minute, I need to check this out.
Right.
So it just seemed weird. So
Pause. That woman said it seemed weird. Y'all know what she talking about. It seemed like it was meant to be. It seemed like, oh my God, Dame here, and ain't that many people in this town here in my town. What did she say? Already wrote a book, already had a screenplay, and already did a film. It wasn't what she say, movie ready. I mean, are they ever movie ready? The reason they build film festivals is because they want to show the film so you can get more money, or people can invest in it to get the film ready. You understand what I'm saying? But if she don't know that, anybody can come and when you green. You know what I'm saying? She says she in a small town, but check it out.
I went and I had on my Mafietta t-shirt and I had a couple of books and I explained, hey, I've shot this before. I want to do it again so that I can find placement, on TV somewhere because I want my baby to grow.
Right.
He was
good.
And the lady jumped up from the crowd and was like, hey, I read Mafietta. So he was like, really?
Okay.
So from that point he was in. He agreed to produce it.
Okay, pause. The lady jumped up from the crowd, said, oh, I read Mafietta. So what does that tell you? Dame saw her and was like, oh, for real? For real? You read Mafietta? Well, let's get it cracking. You feel me? Let's do it. So let's continue on. Again, y'all, I'm going to be pausing because I don't want to, this is, even though it's old, I still want to respect it and do a, what do you call it? Just do not a recap, but a response.
And when I was on my way to
my
my seat, he was like, no, wait, I have to direct. And I was like, but I have to direct her. He's like, well, if I can't direct, I don't want on your part. So what do you do,
really?
right? So,
okay.
So I'm like, okay.
What do you do, right? She said, so what do you do, right? Listen to her. She said, I want to direct. If I ain't going to direct, I don't want no parts of it. Listen.
And I was
Hold
like,
on,
but I
let me
am
run
a
that back a little
director.
bit so you can hear her.
It just seemed weird. So I went and I had on my Mafia t-shirt and I had a couple of books and I explained, hey, I've shot this before. I want to do it again so that I can find placement, on TV somewhere because I want my baby to grow.
Right.
And a lady jumped up from the crowd and was like, hey, I read Mafia. So he was like, really?
Okay.
So from that point, he was in. He agreed to produce it. And when I was on my way to my seat, he was like, no, wait, I have to direct. And I was like, but I got
Okay.
a director. He's like, well, if I can't direct, I don't want any part. So what do you do,
really?
right? So
Okay.
I'm like, okay. So that's how it started. We were in pre-production within 2 weeks.
No, let me just interrupt real quick. Was there any type of written agreement that was in place regarding the direction, production
Check it
by
out, y'all.
his company?
Okay, so there was a written contract given to Damon Dash on July 31st,
Okay.
which was a few days before filming. And this is a cautionary tale to creators because I said, hey, Dane, we have this contract. You have to sign it. He's like, it's good. I'll sign it. It's good. I'll sign it. And, little old trusting me, right? We just went along, trucked along.
It's never good, y'all. It's never good. It's never good. It's never good, man. And I'll say this and I'll say it and I'll say it to the day I die. Just because somebody has made it or done something in the industry with a battery in their back, not really saying that's Dame's case, because Dame did do it from the ground up. You feel me? And he started this marketing thing, you know what I'm saying? Started pairing and utilizing these new brands and stuff and marrying them with the music. You feel me? That whole era is our era, right? We fell for the okie doke. But I don't care. I have yet to see a certificate of completion about some business school or about some damn fucking directory, whatever. I mean, even though we know how to get stuff done, you feel me? We know how to get stuff done. But still, you're supposed to invest in yourself. You understand? And that goes for all of you. Just because somebody has done something great that you see on TV don't mean that they have invested in. Don't make them a good businessman. They might have good businessmen around them, but don't make them a good businessman. All right, let's just continue with that because we are always on the hook for that, thinking somebody's greater than us. Because like she said, well, who little old me? You done did your film, you done did shit. Don't knock yourself off the box like you ain't about that. You feel me? Toot your horn. But here I go. But I do understand taking a seat and letting someone with more experience lead the way. I totally get that as well. But when it comes to this paperwork and your baby, they ain't going. Please don't trust no one. Don't trust nothing. In fact, they'll respect you more if you lean in and dig your heels in the sand and make that and get that paperwork signed.
So filming starts, and I had one of my production assistants take him the contract, and he was kind of upset that she brought him a contract while we were filming. So, long story short, there was a contract submitted before filming.
All right.
With the work for hire provision in place for him as director.
Now, did you have an attorney draw up the contract, or did you draw up the contract yourself?
No, ma'am. Absolutely. I had an attorney, had an entertainment attorney draw up the contract.
Okay. And was Dame represented by an attorney at the time he was presented with the contract?
Damon didn't bring in an attorney until later.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. So the production was over, and then there came a time when creatively Damon and I couldn't sit horses. So
now, how long did the production last? What was the time frame for the production?
We filmed for 3 days.
My bad, y'all. I was steady running my mouth. I was saying, Dame didn't even bring a lawyer until later, and this woman had her lawyer, and she had done her homework already. She brought a lawyer, and she had a product already. Now she was doing a product in a whole other form, putting legs to it. that just shows you how much respect he had for her. You feel me? Again, we're talking about horrible business, and we're talking about ego. Okay, horrible business and ego, and this happens to a lot of women who deal with a lot of brothers. I know. I've done a lot of business with brothers. This happened. It happened to me. You feel me? And you put your faith in the hands of someone who really can't lead you. You have your own mission, you know. So, but let's talk about it when we get back. I'm taking a break because I don't want to just stream her shit. Let's go. Unlock exclusive benefits by subscribing to Fantastic Media Group TV streaming platform. Enjoy monthly media production discounts for your business, product, brand, or service. Download the Fantastic Media Group TV streaming app now. At Fantastic Media Group, we empower your independence. Whether it's business, products, services, music, or events, we've got you covered. Experience top-tier creation, motivation, and presentation across all industries. Join us at Fantastic Media Group and take your vision to the next level.
Shout out to Fantastic Media Group.
Shout out to the Fantastic Media Group.
Fantastic Media Group. I want to thank you personally.
Subscribe to Fantastic Media Group streaming platform and enjoy monthly media production discounts for your business, product, brand, and or service. And please don't forget, this message has been brought to you by Fantastic Media Group, the People's Network.
Welcome to Fantastic Media Group TV, your premier destination.
You know it was a mistake, right? You said by accident. I mean, if it was a mistake, that means you meant to do it.
Hey, you know what? Maybe we'll come up, you know how he comes up with the names of the burgers and stuff?
Solo Dolo McBurger.
You love me?
Yes.
I love y'all.
You know, this type of shit when you're trying to be strong enough just to deal with.
Here's a picture that I drew just for you.
Struggling in your family, and you know that a way that you can help them and you can add to their cipher, add to it.
All right, y'all. That's Dolo Daddies. You can check that out on Fantastic Media Group. Make sure y'all check that out and give them some thumbs up. Those camera crew is 11, I think 6 and 9. All right, let's get back to this here show. We talking about this lady who created Mafietta, and Dame Dash had put her film on his network. All right, let her tell
3 days. We were in pre-production for about 2 weeks. We filmed for 3 days and went straight into post.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was real
pretty quick.
Literally fast and furious. So
right.
Once it got to the point that we couldn't sit horses,
that happens.
And I couldn't get a signature on my contract, we were kind of at an impasse. So it was, and I don't remember the name of the hip hop show, but he literally said to me, "I'm going on this show, and if you don't give me complete control of your project, I'm going to mention this person I'm working with. I'm going to mention all the other things I'm doing, and I'm not going to mention Mafia."
Wow.
Pause. Now that's the bullshit right there. That's the bullshit right there, yo. That's the bullying. That's kind of like the thing that the industry do to you, and then you come do it to your people. You come do it to the people who really don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? Because you're getting people's emotions involved. You know what I mean? That's why I say when people have sweat in the game, when you have some skin in the game, you care more about the product, or you care more about it usually. You feel me? But that's harsh. That's really harsh, man. We got to learn to do better business with each other, man. And on Dame's behalf, I know what it's like to want to have some exclusivity on your network. You feel me? You pay a lot of money to have a person, an app developer, do this and an app developer do that from different apps. Okay, you got to pay Google, you got to pay Android, all this money coming out, and you want to get some exclusivity on your network so you can drive people over there for a reason to be there, right? I know what that's all about, but to do it maliciously and not include the talent, meaning the person who product it is, you're not educating them, you're not showing them how to eat with you or anything. You're just using your brand and who you are to say that you could do something for them, and you're leaving them on the hook because, like, oh God, I gotta give up control because I'm gonna lose this connection. That's just pure wicked, fam. That's wicked. That's wicked. You're no better than a system. You dig? sad day today, man. So, I mean, it's happened a couple days ago, but it's just sad, bro. It's sad. Let's get back to this lady. Let's get back to
And
this
he
lady.
literally went on that
sort of a coercion type of scenario.
Yes, it you know, as a woman to deal with that type of intimidating tone, it was very off-putting. You know, I felt bullied.
Right.
So,
that was my next. But that was my next question. Did you feel bullied?
Yes, ma'am. But despite what I was feeling, I knew that it didn't feel right.
My bad, y'all.
Now, was your attorney still involved at this point?
Definitely.
Okay.
So when that happened, I said no. You know, I don't give you complete control of my project. So he literally went on the BET show, and I think that was the one with Snoop Dogg and Master P, the mobile show that came on BET. Okay. And he showed everything that he did in North Carolina except Mafietta, because I would not give him control of my project.
Wow.
And that's where the filming was taking place in North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Hold on. Damn, yo. And that's cold-hearted. Let me cut on the air. That's cold-hearted. He ain't even give her no shine, give her nothing. And they already filmed it. They did it. See, a lose for her was a lose for him anyway. Why is you treating her like that? You feel me? This is, man, we get to a certain position in this world, and we start looking down on our folks like you know what I'm saying, like we better than somebody, y'all. That's crazy. That's like, hold on. Let's go here. Where are you at on this damn chart? Where are they at on this chart, man? That's fear. Look at the low frequency. That's fear. You feel me? Pride. That's a low for you in purgatory. That's a low frequency. There's a low vibrational frequency. You feel me? You fearing somebody's gonna she's gonna do something or whatever the hell he may fear. I know it's pride and ego. Is that shit even on here? Ego. But yeah, it's lowers ego self. That's what all that is. Damn it.
And I remember seeing that show. I remember seeing that show. And you're right, there was no mention of any production of a film by the name of Mafietta.
Not.
Shout out to the brand new Sister 2.0. I don't know if she's still in operation. I went to the channel, but shout out to you, sis. You should get this back popping.
Not at all. So after that, Dame sent me a text message terminating himself. So my lawyer sent him an email acknowledgement, and then at that time, Dame brought in counsel.
Okay. Now, how long was that? Back in 2018 that this occurred?
Hold on, let's get these dates.
This was in 2015, going into 2016.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Literally for over a year, these two lawyers tried to negotiate this contract to have Damon sign it. A year passed. Never signed it.
Never signed the contract.
Never signed the contract. But in court, my saving grace was in each iteration of the contract, there was always that work for hire provision.
Word. Good shit. Yes. Work for hire. You are work for hire. Okay, so Dame was probably trying to bully some of the stuff because he put in some sweat equity. Who knows if he brought the production in and the crew or whatever. Who knows if he got the venues. I don't really know, but it sounded like somebody was bullying. He was bullying, trying to say he's not going to give her control because he put something in. And that work for hire definitely is a great thing to have. Feel me? So it will be no mistakes that you.
And that was never an item in question by his attorney. He never addressed the work for hire provision.
Okay.
So when he went into court saying, "Hey, it was okay for me to put this on iTunes, and it was okay for me to put this on Dame Dash Studios because I owned it," even though he didn't sign the contract, it was clear that you're not the dominant author, you don't have ownership, and there was never an intention for me to have you be an owner.
Right. No intention to have him be an owner, and that just further helps me know that yeah, he was utilizing his resources, so he felt like his money was in that shit. Damn it, I'm gonna put it on my network. Hot damn, you gotta be careful, man. You got to be blood clot careful. Treat the people right. Treat the people right. You ain't no better. And y'all know I like Dame. Dame is my guy. But I'm just saying, man, this is horrible. This has happened to plenty of people before, yo. Treat the people right. Treat the blood.
Right. So you decided to file a lawsuit in March of 2019, correct?
Correct.
Were
and
there
it was
any
really serendipity that happened. I didn't know that I was going to be filing it then. What happened was I saw a gentleman named Josh. Well, a friend of mine sent me a link, and there was a gentleman named Josh Weber suing him for something similar.
But apparently.
Wow, for something similar. Josh Weber was suing him for something similar. I'm telling you, I could have been in a situation like this, to tell you the truth. But you better make sure you got your paperwork, receipts, and everything together, y'all. Get it together. You can't be running around here trusting these folks. And a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know that they're doing dirt. But if it's a person that know and they're more experienced, it's even more behooves you to cross your T's and dot your I's. You heard? I'll be right back. It's your girl Frankie Baby.
My father was a gentleman pimp.
A gentleman. What's a gentleman pimp?
I'll tell you. See these shoes? I wore these shoes in Bert. For one, he ain't own no tennis. He was an athlete back in the day, but he didn't own no tennis. So he would stay suited in a hat. He looked like Lionel Richie, the laying down version of Lionel Richie. All these covers, remember all these covers? Any niggas in R&B before this cover were ugly as fuck. You ever see the OJs and all that? You had to be able to sing. It wasn't like the pretty dude to sing now. You ever see a picture of the Delphonics? All them niggas look like they robbed you. They on the album cover like...
Fantastic Media Group TV, your premier destination.
Yes. Shout out to Troy Rawlings. That's Troy Rawlings. Troy Rawlings 15. I meant 15. I would right. He wished 15. 50 on Fantastic Media Group and on Troy Rawlings YouTube channel. Y'all check that out. Troy Rawlings Live. Troy Rawlings YouTube. All right. Just check him out. Just Google him. He's Googleable. All right. Let's get back into it. So she's saying that she found this guy and he has the same situation going on as Dane.
His behavior
as she does
was the exact same way during your trial, correct?
Yes, and that was what was so astounding. I thought that by us being in a literal federal courtroom, that would help him curb his behavior. But that's when I came to understand it's not something that he can control.
What types of behavior did he exhibit during the trial?
He called people.
What was displayed during the deposition, but can you tell me firsthand what you witnessed during the trial?
Well, okay, so the first thing about the trial is when you see court TV, the people are sitting side by side. In federal court, I was sitting here and he was literally sitting behind me. So I'm hearing all of these verbal assaults. He's lying. That's not true. I never did that. And mind you, he's throwing his hands up in the air and all of this.
Okay, y'all, so let me say this another thing, too. Keep in mind, I am pausing because I have something to say, and I don't want to get flagged for streaming. Even though this is pretty old, I don't want to get flagged for streaming. But check this out. She said that she was surprised that he was acting like this or like that in court, right? I got this. This is actual facts from Queenmaker. Shout out to the Queenmaker, yo. Shout out to the Queenmaker. Yeah, bullet. Give it up for her. She says, and this is facts, y'all, because we're all born female or male, right? Female or male. And there's no passage, no rites of passage for malehood anymore or womanhood. There's none of that. But really, you have to start putting stuff into yourself and evolving. I'll put this up again. Dealing with your shadow self. Dealing with what you're dealing with, what you're going through, pride, anger. Getting all that, cleaning out that closet, yo. And continuing to try and reach your highest self, to vibrate high, right? If you ain't doing shit to do that, then you just a big overgrown male. That don't make you a man. You feel me? Men don't act like that. You dig what I'm saying? So when you see people like even what's going on with Puffy and Diddy and all this shit that's going on, just because these people are put in these certain positions, you don't see nothing that said they didn't completed anything. That you don't see nothing, growth. They're just a person that's in this position. So those behaviors are gonna still be there. You haven't evolved into some higher self. You haven't evolved, you know what I'm saying, and try to work through your trauma. You're still behaving and putting up a fits and shit. Look at this. Putting up fits. Pride, anger, desire, fear, grief, courage, apathy, guilt, shame. You still acting crazy, and you know he was because he was hiding his assets. Keep in mind, I told you that's my dude, but I'm gonna call a spade a spade. So
I can't see him throw his hands up in the air, but I hear him, and I'm telling my lawyer like, this is intimidating. Like, I feel uncomfortable.
How did you feel?
I felt uncomfortable. I felt like he was trying to shake me. I felt like he was trying to bully me in the court of law because he thought nobody would stop him.
That is amazing. Even though he was before the judge and the jury and everybody else in the courtroom, he just had no filter, basically.
This was a bench trial. So
it was just a bench trial. Okay.
Right, but he literally had no filter, and there came a point where my judge raised the argument, raised the problem to the judge. And at the point, the judge hadn't heard it, but he was so loud that the, I don't know the official term, I'm sorry, but the person that takes the notes during the trial.
The court reporter.
The court recorder was recording his outburst in the trial transcript. So if you read the transcript, you can see where he's literally spitting out stuff during.
Wow. So that mean the court reporter was like, that mean the court reporter was like, this nigga lying. What the fuck? Yo, that's crazy, man. I'm happy she stuck to her guns for real. But when they talk about this stuff, him selling his assets, this is one of the reasons, y'all. This is why. And like I said, again, I'm going to show you a few other women who've had, you see the topics of women-founded or women-led businesses being taken over, co-opted, or erased by men spans across history and industries. And I'm going to show you a few notable examples, including instances of outright theft, appropriation of credit, and institutional sexism that sideline and erase women's contribution. All right, so y'all just hold tight, and we're going to get into that. All right, let me play another little blood clot commercial.
Yeah, I see y'all out there shopping. Well, it's time to level up your vibe and rep the culture that reps you. Fantastic Media Group is more than just a streaming network. It's a movement, and now you can wear that movement with pride. Check out our exclusive merch line. Hoodies, tees, caps, designed for the hustlers, the dreamers, the entrepreneurs and creators who are the industry. Every piece celebrates our culture, our vibe, our grind, our vision for the future. When you rock Fantastic Media Group merch, you're not just looking fresh, you're supporting black-owned local businesses that's putting independent artists and stories on the map. Keep the culture alive. Build with us. Grow with us. Show the world that we are the industry. Fantastic Media Group TV. Stream the movement. Wear the revolution. Shop now at fantasticmgtv.com.
A man will choose sex over food. A man will choose sex over food.
Oh, okay. So she got you listening to the Queen Maker. All right. Tell me what you thought about her.
And she's very dynamic.
Oh, okay. So she got you listening to the Queen Maker. All right. Tell me what you thought about her.
And she's very dynamic.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl, the Queen Maker here, ready to teach some stuff. Okay, all right. So I got an answer that will answer you, but probably not the way that you want me to answer.
Tell me what you think.
She telling the truth, nothing but the truth. You know what I mean? She on point with it.
Yeah.
I agree with everything she's saying.
Or you think brothers are able to learn something from her message?
Hell yeah, if they actually sit down and listen and, take the ego out of it, which is...
Say that part again.
Welcome to Fantastic Media Group TV, your premier destination for independent content.
All right, y'all. Shout out to the Queen Maker. She was out here a couple years ago in January. Queen Maker Remix LA. You can check out that on Fantastic Media Group. Be sure y'all show her some love and go follow her page. She has a podcast called The High Powered Podcast. Let's give it up for the High Powered Podcast.
Testimony. So there came a point when the judge heard it, and he got very upset. Like,
and
you sit there like a bump on the wall, and you don't say anything.
His lawyer wasn't there, instructing his client not to have these outbursts, not to exhibit this type of behavior during the trial?
His lawyer only said something to him once the judge instructed him to. I mean, it was obvious his lawyer had no control over him at all. But that's clear through the deposition, up to the trial.
Right.
That's what they talking about Puff right now.
That is amazing. Were you all involved in any type of depositions before your attorney filed your lawsuit in federal court in New York?
No, I was not. No.
So this basically, the lawsuit was filed, normal course of a lawsuit, and then you went straight to trial, basically.
Yes, and maybe I misunderstood your question, but there was a deposition.
There was a deposition in your case.
Between Damon and my lawyer. Now, I was never deposed by Damon's counsel, but attorney Chris Brown, who took those verbal assaults like a complete gentleman, he is to be commended. But I will say that anytime there was a barrage of verbal assaults, something had happened in court. And rather than Damon say, hey, because I won a summary judgment for trademark infringement in September of 2019.
Okay.
I didn't publicize it. So instead of him saying, oh, I just got my what handed to me in trial, it was, oh, his soups are ugly, his breath stinks. But the fact of the matter was, he had just lost a trademark.
Childish shit. What did I say? That's male shit. Men don't act like that. What is that? That's ridiculous. Come on, man. I'm so disappointed in this.
Wow, and that was never brought up in the media at all.
It wasn't, and I was very quiet, and I've been very hesitant to speak because I've seen how Damon has bullied Josh Weber. I've seen how Damon has bullied a number of people on social media.
Absolutely.
I'm married. My husband's in the military. I don't doubt his ability to protect me, but at the same time, I did not want to be assaulted.
Hold up. Shout out to the military. Gotta. Whoop. Hoorah. Or whichever one y'all say.
On social media by standing up for myself. So I chose to take the quiet victory and remain quiet. But at the same time, I want other filmmakers, I want other creatives to understand, one, what your rights are, and to be careful when you go into situations like this and the paperwork isn't signed prior to your beginning filming.
Absolutely.
Yo, so you see why I say inclusion, not inclusion, rejection could be protection. I had Jew Black 2, a documentary of mine that's on Fantastic Media Group, Jew Black 2. Do check that out. That documentary carried me across the country. It's about an hour long, so do check it out. Very informative. I was trying to get that onto American New on his network. So that's why I titled this the way I titled it, with Rejection or Neglection. I had no idea he was going through certain things too, but still, people tend to use their clout and their name and then try to belittle you or throw their weight around. You feel me? And you feel like in one hand you might lose your deal, in the other hand, you want to take the chance, but you might lose your deal. You want to take the chance. But what about me? You feel me?
I am so glad
let's take a
that
look.
you. I mean, what made you decide to come forth with your story and your side of the story?
I think it's because with the whole, I'm not going to call it the hold, with the hold that Damon has on the media, and with the ways that some of the story was portrayed even after the case was over.
Right.
Like when I first came forward saying that he stole my film, I remember Global Grind calling me a scorned writer.
Okay.
And I felt like, one, you're marginalizing my issue.
Absolutely.
And two, you're making people like, just dismiss everything that's happened to me. And then, with Damon, these frivolous lawsuits, bubblegum this and bubblegum this, when in fact, he's exhibiting bubblegum behavior.
Go ahead, sis. Now, listen. If you notice, there's no pictures. I didn't put a picture up of Dame. I didn't make a thumbnail saying, trying to make no, clickbait. I am really upset about this. I just learned about this. I knew he was going through some legal situations, but I had no idea this was it. And this was the thing that was taking him under. And that's why he was trying to make money and sell certain things and putting things in different names. It all makes sense. But I'm disappointed because I'm disappointed because, one, I was writing him trying to be in her shoes. You understand what I'm saying? Not necessarily redo a book or something like that, but to work with this brother. You feel me? And two, here it is. She's an independent. Y'all know how I love the independence. And, damn, three, Dane was like my mentor, kind of like unofficial mentor. I kind of liked how he just moved through the industry without asking for permission. You feel me? But again, there's males and then there's men. You know what I mean? And there's no rites of passage. But the descriptions of the way she's describing his court behavior is is really adolescent.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
do you think that this would have occurred if you were a man?
I think if I were a man, he would have assaulted me as he did Josh Weber.
Right.
I think the only reason Damon hasn't come for me on the internet is because I'm a woman. And if he were to do that, that would kill the whole invest in women platform he's standing on right now.
And is that one of the reasons why you chose to go with Dame? Because you felt that as a woman that you were going to be empowered by Dame and his company, that his vision of empowering women fit what you were trying to accomplish by turning Maffietta into a film?
Absolutely. I saw, like many of your viewers, I'm sure, the Breakfast Club interview where he was talking about investing in women. And then shortly after, he shows up in North Carolina. So it's like, how do all of these things just line up?
She was psyched. She was psyched up. She was psyched after seeing him after seeing him saying invest in women, and then, but and investing in women. Let me finish what I'm saying. Investing in women, then coming to North Carolina, and then running into her. But man, it could seem like it's supposed to happen. It's a lesson in everything, though, right? It's a lesson in everything. Think about think back on the times that you've had a situation and you be like, oh, she the one, or this is it. This the car I want, or whatever. Only to find out you should have checked up under the hood. Right? So, I mean, things almost seem like it's God's heaven sent, right? So, I can totally relate to what she's saying.
At the time, we were stationed in at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and I just happened to be going home because my husband was going to training. Right. So all these things are just.
Pause. I'm so happy she ain't say we was going to training. People that's married in the military, they always say we was stationed, but true that. You feel me? I'm surprised she ain't saying. Then we had to go training.
Kind of falling into place. So I really felt like he was a godsend. And maybe in a way he was, but it was more as a lesson to be learned.
Right. You felt that you were going to be protected, but you were anything but protected.
Exactly. And I think he protected me from everyone else. He protected me from the crew overcharging me. He protected me from anybody on the outside. However, he had his own motives. Like he, invited artists that he knew to come shoot videos on my set, and he never discussed it with me.
Wow. Now, was he paying for the production of the movie?
Not a dime.
Oh God!
So when I first approached Damon, I told Damon I had $10,000 because I thought we could do something really small.
Right.
With his notoriety, I thought he could get some help, and I could do this thing for $10,000. But I ended up spending over $49,000
of your own money.
Of my own money.
And Dame Dash didn't contribute one dime.
Not a penny.
And then wanted to claim an ownership interest in your film.
Yes, ma'am.
That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm telling you. It happens every time. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the worst of us. And it's the worst when I see our people doing our people. It's the worst when I see how Hollywood do this to people, right? Let's just keep it real, okay? The powers that be do this to people. And then you get a little clout in the industry, and then you come do this to your people. You don't teach them nothing about business. Luckily, she knew about her. She knew how to have her contracts and everything together, and then have that clause in there, that statement that hired help shit. You feel me? But it's just sad, man. That's why I call it a rat race. It's horrible. It's horrible. Let's continue.
It's amazing.
It's making me sad, y'all.
I end up having to. I think what.
Hold on. Let me pause. Is making me sad. Yes, she's been vindicated. They're selling off his assets now, and she's going to get the proceeds off of that, I believe, right? You're going to hear people, excuse me. You're going to hear people on the internet talking about yeah, she going to own American New. I don't know if that's the case. Who knows? But I know enough people they're not really talking about the real situation at hand. And the situation at hand is that you had someone who has some status and could have helped this woman and the other Weber guy. And instead of being a help, you used, abused, and tried to take advantage of. You feel me? You didn't empower her. You feel me? And you was using your clout. That's fucking wrong, man. I'm telling you, let me put it up again. Where are you coming from? Is it greed? Find out where you are and work your way up this ladder, Bree, because we just got to do better, y'all. We got to do better. We got to do better with each other. And not just with each other, but with ourselves. Stand for something, man. You got to stand for something. Don't just not litter because you around your friends. Don't litter because you don't want to litter. Have some type of standard for yourself. And I'm not trying to act like I got it all together, because trust me, I do not. Shit. But every day I'm trying to kill the ego. Every day I'm trying to, check myself. That's all. Let's continue on. And that's why I'm upset. That's why it hurts, because of the situation. But she has been vindicated, or she's being vindicated. And we know the story. You can't walk around egotistical like this. That's all.
What happened was, and back to Josh Weber. So once I saw that it was on iTunes, I realized I could dispute it. I say, hey, this is my intellectual property. So I did that because, I'm $49K, in the hole with this film.
Right.
I just paid attorney fees to negotiate this contract for a full year. So it's like, okay, we're working people.
Right.
You know what I mean? So how am I supposed to get another lawyer to pay thousands of dollars to take him back to court?
Absolutely.
So when I heard about the Josh Weber case, I shot him a DM on Instagram. I was like, hey, the same thing happened to me. I hope you can get some resolution.
Right.
He's like, you're not talking to my lawyer. I'm like, no, not at all. So I just really reached out to be a support to Josh Weber. I had
Okay.
no idea that this would come of it, and
Wow.
I'm thankful.
Absolutely. So you were just recently awarded a
Wow.
$300,000 judgment against Dame Dash and his production company.
Yes, ma'am.
And your attorney intends to collect every penny of that judgment.
He does. He does. And I think, and one thing I will say about Attorney Chris Brown is, like, it took a while for him to help me understand that I had been harmed.
Absolutely.
Because this entire process, I was like, oh my goodness, like, oh, Damon, poor thing, like, poor Tank, like, the whole thing. It was like, I feel sorry for him. And it took, and I think it was the one conversation where I was going through my phone, and I literally found a picture of Damon holding my son.
Wow, so that's how close that you two have become over this period of time.
And
how do you feel that somebody who was basically...
Y'all, that's why this shit is titled Rejection or Neglection could be your protection. I would loved to be in her position in 2018. I would have loved that. I was trying to get there. I showed you the letters. I showed you the rewind it if you are just pulling in. I showed you the email. I showed you the letter I wrote. I mean, I was really spoke about him in an article. I was really trying to I was really trying to link up with him. You feel me? So, like I said, protection is
involved in your life to that degree, could turn on you the way he did.
That's when it got real for me. That's when I was ready to act. That's when my feeling changed from poor Damon to wait a minute. You're going to hold my son and take food out of his mouth at the same time?
Grimy. Ain't that grimy?
And that's when it's
crazy,
like, wait a minute.
yo.
My first, like, you only make certain vows in your life, right? One is to, like, husband, and the second one is to God to take care of your child.
Absolutely.
Or however it falls. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not doing right by my child by not properly providing if I don't seek, the proper vindication or restitution for what's happened to me. Absolutely. And that picture of him literally holding my son.
That was the trigger for you.
That was it.
That's an amazing story. So let's just backtrack for a second.
Okay.
Dame put what had become of the production of your movie. He actually put it up on a platform without your knowledge and permission, correct?
Correct.
When did you find out that he had done that?
There's an actress that plays Dee in Mafiota. Her name's Sadia McCrae. Great friend of mine now. She called and she was like, "Hey Dee." I said, "Hey Dee." That's how she talks to me. She was like, "Do you know that Damon put your film on Dame Dash Studios?"
Wow.
And I was like, "What?" Because at this point there was no communication between us except through our lawyers.
Right.
So I still think that's a conversation that should have been had between our lawyers. So I even subscribed. Like, I paid $9.99 to see this myself.
You paid to see your movie on Dame Dash's platform that you never gave him permission to put.
See, so there's no conversation in place about this. There's no splits. There's no nothing, because he's the one with the information. He's the one who has the network, and you're trying to keep people here. You're supposed to educate people and bring them up, supposed to, empower people, especially if you're going to do it. Otherwise, you know better than the system. You know better than the system. And Dame always talk trash about the system, the white man, right? You know better than the white man if you're doing the people like this. That's just the honest God truth. Let's get back
in
to
the first place.
I couldn't believe it.
That is just unbelievable.
I couldn't believe it. When you have some type of moral fiber, and I think one of the most challenging things for me is you expect the people that you deal with to have the same.
Absolutely.
So the fact that happened, I had a hard time accepting that, because who does that? So once I saw it for myself, it's like, okay, how do I get this down? Like, what happens from here?
Right.
And then when I found out, because it was on that platform, it carried over to iTunes. That's when I finally had a bit of a remedy, because I knew if I would have challenged it with iTunes, it would have to come down.
Absolutely.
And that's what happened. And that's when I realized he even lied to iTunes and went as far as to say he owned the production, he had a copyright for the piece. Wow. And it's like, I'm from North Carolina. My uncle would always say, a lie don't care who tell it. Right. And that's what I kept hearing in my head, because you literally told these people you own this. And I just, that's unbelievable. Trigger for like, this is the type of person you're dealing with.
And then you never probably would have suspected that to come from a celebrity such as Dame Dash, who's worked with Jay-Z, had a company with.
And again, like I say, it don't matter, celebrity or not. Do he has a certificate of completion in business or any damn thing? I don't know. But I tell you what, we have to, me included, we have to stop putting our hopes and dreams and lining ourselves with people who we think who knows something. You might be the thing. You might be the hidden secret. You might be the thing they need. And like I said, on Dame's, like, again, I know how it is when you're trying to get some exclusivity or doing something with, with a product, with a project. But his job should have been to empower. And otherwise, you're no different than the man. You're no different than the fucking system, yo. It's your girl, Frankie Baby Fantastic. I'll be right back.
What's up, what's up? Peace, peace and love, peace and love. I hope everybody's fantastic out there. This is Frankie Baby Fantastic from Fantastic Media Group. Now, if you have a product, business, or service, and you want to promote your business on this fantastic network, Fantastic Media Group TV streaming services. Download the app now on Amazon, Fire Stick, Roku, web app. We're all over the place. This is the People's Network, built by the people and for the people. Get your event, business, product, brand, or services and promote now on the People's Network, home to the entrepreneurs. It's your girl, Frankie, baby. Fantastic.
Fantastic Media Group TV, your premier destination.
Flip Ammo is your trusted source of high-quality ammunition. We're passionate about shooting and offer a wide range of products from bulk ammo to hard-to-find rounds, all at competitive prices. You can choose from local pickup or fast daily shipping. We are the fastest shippers in the industry. We strategically developed our space next to the UPS shipping center and can ship most orders same day till 7 p.m. Our dedicated customer service team is always available for any questions or product recommendations. Experience the passion, expertise, and exceptional service that sets us apart. Flip Ammo, your trusted source for high-quality ammunition. Shout out to Flip Ammo. Y'all better go get y'all ammunition. Get your ammunition. Yo, so really this is the basis of that. I do want to show you another video with the brother that I interviewed earlier today. So I'm going to play that. The thing about this here, the video I'm going to play, is we have a little problem with the sound towards the end. This brother's from Nigeria, so I'll just leave it there. But regarding this Dame Dash situation, y'all, it's something to learn from. It's something to learn from. I've jumped out the window and done a few things and expected people to take the lead and do something, and they either didn't have good intentions, they didn't really know no better, or they was winging it. And you know what I'm saying? So it's best to always protect yourself with your paperwork. And just because somebody has reached a certain plateau don't mean that they're a woman or a man. Don't mean that they have ethics. You feel me? If you ain't invested in yourself and reaching your higher self, who you are is who you gonna be. You feel me? So anyway, let's get back to this. Let's get to this video. I'm gonna show y'all now. I don't even want to watch no more of that. Let me show y'all this video. Did I pull it in? Oh no, I gotta pull it in. Let me pull it in now. And I'm gonna kick back. This was earlier today. So let's just check this out. I'll meet y'all in the chat.
Let me give me one more.
Baby, me give me one more. You know I love you so much. Fetty money, see I too much. What I be AJ Owuro. Oh baby, I want to be on top of you. Give you something special. Going up and down.
What's up, family? It's your girl Frankie Baby Fantastic, man. I know it's been a minute since I've been live, since I've been on. If you're watching this is a recording. However, I'm going to get Mary Akunde back on here when we actually stream this live. All right, so I actually have a guest today. So I'm coming back strong with a guest from Nigeria. You already know what it. All right, let me pause, y'all. I don't think I can get him on. It's like 8 hours ahead of time in Nigeria. If he taps in with me, I'll let him in, though. Further ado, I'm going to let him introduce himself. We're going to listen to some of the music and just kick back and hang out with him a little bit, all right? So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Merrick Akunde. Yes. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Yeah. I'm okay.
What's up? The floor is yours. You
my
good?
Name is
Introduce
Mary.
yourself.
I'm
Go ahead,
okay.
you got the floor.
Yeah, my name is Mary Takode. Yes, I got the music at Gebanga, but I don't just like to be doing. I don't just like to be doing. Gakwa, gakwa. My name is Mary Takode. Yes, I'm from Nigeria. Yes, I'm new artist giving you some special, some quality from Nigeria. You gotta enjoy me and danceable with me. Yeah, you gotta enjoy my music. I do music back to back. I do appearance. I do Adumadeke, and also now latest one is Champion. You gotta test it. You're
Right.
gonna enjoy it.
Let me ask you. So tell the people again where are you at? Where are you located?
Yes, I'm from Nigeria. Yeah, I'm from
Nigeria.
Nigeria. I'm from Africa. Yes.
Okay, that's what's up. So the Afro beat is a big scene. Is that what we got? You do Afro beat, correct?
Yes, I do Afrobeat.
All right, let's let the people hear the music for a second, and we're gonna come right back. Let's let them hear some of these tunes, and then we'll be right back.
I gotta do the freestyle. Yes.
All right. I'll let you freestyle too. Hold on a sec. Let's let this see what you're working with real quick. All right, this is what we're working with. All right, y'all. Here we go.
I am married. I got yeah. We are missing. Let's say I know the dolly, I know the look. I just do my things they go so yeah. I'm be the winner. I'm be the guy. I'm be the winner. Yeah, I'm be the guy. We are the champion. We are the best.
We are the best.
Ooh, Lord,
that's
what's up.
Yeah.
That's the
Sarah,
single
my
you do.
sister.
Is this a new single you got
Yes,
out?
okay.
Oh yeah, 2025.
Yes, this is my new single, Champion. Yeah.
What inspired Champion?
Yeah, champions means someone that wins something like a trophy, games, whatever, Champion,
Yeah,
you
no,
know
bro.
what
I know
champion
what it
mean?
mean. I know what it mean. But what made
Yeah.
you write it? What made you write it?
Why I write this is I know I get the music and I get a lot of faps, so if I'm giving it to them back to back, they are enjoying me here in Nigeria. I want US people to enjoy me more all over the world. I want them to know, recognize me. So that's why I write champion just because I believe myself. I have a lot of talent.
Right. Absolutely. That's what's
So
up.
that's it.
I dig it. I dig it, man. I like the sound. We're gonna come back and listen to some more of your music.
When you all right, yeah, I got a freestyle. I want more fans to enjoy me. I want more people to know about me. So I'm here to introduce myself. I want them to know there's someone calling Africa Bazooka. That's my name,
That's what it is. I like that. Well, look,
Yes.
we're going to take a quick break, and that's what you're going to do. You're going to come back, bring the heat, freestyle, and just hang out and talk to the people. Let us know what we need, what we could do to help, all right? I know I talk fast, but let's just take a quick break. All right, hold on.
Baby, me give me one more. Baby, me give me one more. You know I love you so much. Fetty money, see I too much.
Unlock exclusive benefits by subscribing to Fantastic Media Group TV streaming platform. Enjoy monthly media production discounts for your business, product, brand, or service. Download the Fantastic Media Group TV streaming app now. At Fantastic Media Group, we empower your independence. Whether it's somebody better come up with products, services, music, or events, we've got you covered. Experience top-tier creation, motivation, and presentation across all industries. Join us at Fantastic Media Group and take your vision to the next level.
Shout out to Fantastic Media Group.
Shout out to the Fantastic Media Group.
Fantastic Media Group. I want to thank you personally.
Subscribe to Fantastic Media Group streaming platform and enjoy monthly media production discounts for your business, product, brand, and or service. And please don't forget, this message has been brought to you by Fantastic Media Group, the People's Network.
Welcome to Fantastic Media Group TV, your premier destination for independent content.
All right, yo, we back at it,
right.
yo. This your girl Frankie, baby, fantastic. I got the Afrobeat king himself in the back, Mary Akunde. Check it out. We gonna play this.
Merit Akunde. Yeah.
Mary Akunde. Shout out to my sister Annie. Annie's one, and my sister Annie put me on to the brother and thought I should bring him on. You feel me?
Yeah.
We gonna play one of his tunes. Hold on, let me bring him back in. Here we go. Say what's up to the folks, bro.
Yeah.
Say what's up to the folks, Merrick. I might have a
Yes.
delay on the mic.
No
we're gonna
problem.
play this one. We're gonna play this one here, and then you're gonna give us some freestyles, all right?
Yes.
All right, let's play this one.
All right.
It's Mary. Akunde.
I do mama day.
Baby, me give me one more. Baby, me give me one more. You know I love you so much. Fetty money, see I too much. Ó dàbí èjì òwúrọ̀. Oh baby, I want to be your top of you. Give you something special. Going up and down, come on, you go like me. You go feel like me. You go dey sweetie for your body. Sexy lady, tell me where about you.
I had to cut you down because I wanted to hear that.
My baby, tell me where I put it.
Yo, I like that. Yo, I like that. Yeah, that's definitely a hit, man. That's definitely a hit. So let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. So what is music like over there in Nigeria? What is it like doing the music over there? I'm sure you got a lot of competition.
Actually, you know, music is competition already. So you got to face another.
Hold on, 'cause I don't want to miss. Hold on, I don't want to miss anything. You breaking up just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I think we got you back. Go ahead.
All right. So as you continue.
Yes, you got it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, music is challenge already because you got to face another opponent. So that if you want to win Grammy or whatever, you got to face challenge. You know, so that is it. There is competition is open for any artist. You know, you got to do a lot of competition. You got to scale yourself, let people know you understand. So for spend time, I think it is not gonna good. So instead of that,
hold on, brother.
Stay on your feet and let them know you want to face a lot of competition. So I'm here to the number.
Wow.
The,
We're getting a lot of feedback. I hope it say talk to me again, bro. It's a lot of feedback.
Yes.
We not. There you go.
Can
But yeah, it's a lot of feedback.
can
Y'all
you hear me?
realize? Yeah, I can hear you. It's just a lot of feedback coming back. A lot of static. It's just Nigeria. We live. He's in Nigeria, y'all. So it looked like I got signal on you though. I got a little signal. Go ahead. Tell us again.
Yes. 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 So I'm
Yeah,
here
you to go.
to yes. Yeah. There's a competition for any artist. Can you hear me very well?
Yeah, I hear you.
So that yes, there is
Yeah, I turned it up a
silent.
little bit over here. Yeah.
So I am not
It's,
panic. I know there will be a competition for me to step up.
yeah.
So I got to face any artist. I'm not fearing. I'm not care. That's why I call myself internal bazooka. It is a Nigeria transformer. Okay, listen. I get the music. I get banger. But I don't just like to be doing. I don't just like doing gapa. I get the music. I get banger. I get vibes. I can they want to see me, and I saw them say I'm a big bazooka in Africa. In Africa, electrical is shock. Honest, start from Kanji. It's a Nigeria transformer. I'm an
All right, folks. So check this out. I'm gonna have to bring the brother back because that's pretty much how that static sound. It sounds like I got that static on there. It's coming from his end. He said he would come back. Let me see what else we can get. We can get some good stuff. Hold on.
bazooka lede. Then go see. Oh yeah, wait. After today, na tomorrow. I no get money. I no dey borrow. My name may be with your sorrow. After today, na tomorrow. Mr. Buga no dey buga me o. You too dey carry your soda kin lo dey. Ọmọ mi àná darling àná worry mi fa o. Kó sáti wà lọ́wọ́ mi mo máa jayé yeye mo máa jayé bí pélé omi súnmọ́.
Yeah, man, it was hard to deal with it because
Yes. So much for watching me.
Yo, we gonna have to bring the brother back, y'all. That's what I have to tell y'all. We have to bring the brother back. Now hold on, I gotta say it. I gotta say it because you just said it. You said my nigga. Why now? Why y'all use my nigga in Nigeria? Y'all say my nigga in Nigeria?
Yes.
Why y'all say my nigga in Nigeria?
Hello, come again. I can't hear you.
I said y'all say my nigga in Nigeria.
Yes, my nigga in Nigeria, my nigga in all over the world.
All over the world. Listen, people, let that be. I mean, if it's good or bad, here's the lesson. That ADOS, American descendants of slaves, still rupt the culture. I mean, we are defenders of this thing, man. In this land, even America, we are innovators of a lot of the culture. So know that. That's all.
Yes.
Had to say that. But tell the people where they can find you at, man.
What do you say?
Tell the people where they can find you. Where they can find you.
Oh, all right. Yeah, people can find me through a black app. I'm on TikTok and I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. They can easily find me at Merit Akonde. And anywhere, any app, all the platform. My name is Merit Akonde. So that's it. You can find me through my WhatsApp +234-8037-803864. So you can also find me +234-9122225437 also. So I'm on all platforms. You can reach me anywhere through WhatsApp and many more. So and don't forget.
You could tell I'm having trouble with this damn sound too. You could tell. But I'm gonna let this information come up here, y'all. On the screen too. I'll be sure to put it on the screen for you. All right.
All right.
So you can so they can see it too.
All right.
But yeah, man. So
Did
I put it on the screen for him? I definitely will share the music and put some slides and some pictures. You do have your Facebook, you said, right?
Yes. I have Facebook, so.
Let me go to the Facebook right now. Hold on. Let me go to the Facebook so people will know where to find you at on the Facebook.
Right.
Hold on. Let me go to your Facebook. You already seen SoundCloud. So I mean not SoundCloud. What was that? What was that you was just on? It was on Spotify. Y'all seen the Spotify?
Yes.
Yeah. So make sure y'all go tap in.
All right.
Here I go. Let me share the screen. Make sure y'all go tap in on the Facebook. And befriend the people. Befriend the people. Like I said, folks. You know, like I always say. Hold on. We are the culture. We are the culture. So we must support one another. And go ahead and check the brother out. He in Lagos. You feel me? Yes. Yeah, they got some great films coming out of Lagos. Yeah, so check them out. That's my sister. Y'all go check them out and go follow, y'all. Go follow, and support. Have you been doing any shows over there?
Oh yes.
Have you been doing? Yeah.
I also have a show on 24 this month. I got show to go. So I also have a show on 23 this month. Yeah.
You got somebody over there filming your shows?
Oh, yeah, that can find you my shows?
Recording? Yeah, do you have anybody recording your shows?
Yes. Sometimes the issue that I have is I'm lack of a camera. You know, as Nigeria issue, you understand. So I'm just prepared to get the camera, getting all these settings so that I can be camera my show.
Right.
You know,
right.
Nigeria.
Well, try to
condition get us being.
Yeah.
But
I feel you. It's going.
Sometimes I camera myself.
Well, if you got to use your phone, whatever you could do to get content and footage, do it. And whatever you get, I'll be sure to help promote it and send it around over here, okay? And share with a few people out here.
All right.
For real.
Yes.
And definitely come back again. This is my first time going live. I'm gonna hit you up when I go live and record when I air this, when I show this, because I got some other stuff I want to add to this. All right. So maybe you can pop back in and talk to a few people live. All right.
All right. Yes.
You down with that?
I love that. Because
all right, bust a freestyle before we go.
Original Africa man. Africa man. We don't used to dolly. At all. Africa. Yes, I am going far away. I want to be in USA. Me with Momo, everybody, like my sister, everywhere. And be African man. I know the dolly. We know the dolly. At all. Yes, me I know the dolly. Me I know the dolly. Me I know the anything when you sign me. Yeah, America got it. Thanks so much, my sister.
I hear you say I want to be in America, but all right now, it's crazy over here, boy. You already know. Nah, I'm just playing.
because you know, I'm singing Afro hip hop now. So when I be in America, I want to change my music to R&B. You know, so that's my plan.
Really?
I got to change my music
Why
to
R&B?
That's my plan. Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why? I gotta fix my camera, but why R&B?
Because I love it. Because I love US people, and I know they like R&B. I know US people like R&B. That's why.
But you don't have to necessarily change. You could do something like Burna Boy doing. You feel me? Burna Boy still got the culture in R&B in his music. It just
yes. I don't need to change. Yes.
Yeah. So
I got to miss my style. You know.
Yeah, that's right. I feel you. I
have a lot of talent.
Yeah. I feel you. I feel you. Well, definitely stay original, true to yourself. All right. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with you.
Baby, me give me one more. Baby, me give me one more. You know I love you so much. Fetty money, see I too much.
Unlock exclusive benefits by subscribing to Fantastic Media Group TV streaming platform. Enjoy monthly media production discounts for your business, product, brand, or service. Download the Fantastic Media Group TV streaming app now. At Fantastic Media Group, we empower your independence. Whether it's business, products, services, music, or events, we've got you covered. Experience top-tier creation, motivation, and presentation across all industries. Join us at Fantastic Media Group and take your vision to the next level.
Shout out to Fantastic Media Group.
Shout out to the Fantastic Media Group.
Fantastic Media Group. I want to thank you personally.
Subscribe to Fantastic Media Group streaming platform and enjoy monthly media production discounts for your business, product, brand, and or service. And please don't forget, this message has been brought to you by Fantastic Media Group, the People's Network.
Welcome to Fantastic Media Group TV, your premier destination for independent content.
All right, folks, I'm back at it, back with y'all again. It's my first time back in the studio. It's been a long time since I sat here and did this. But again, you see, we got in on the studio today here from Nigeria. Not in the studio, in Nigeria, Mr. Merit Akunde. Let's hear it from him, y'all. What's up, bro?
Yeah, I'm okay, mama. So my name is Merit Akunde. I'm from Nigeria. So for you to locate me or find out anything about me, you can go to TikTok. My name on TikTok is Merit Akunde. You can go to Facebook. My name on Facebook is Merit Akunde. Any platform you can find me. My name is Merit Akunde. So I also have WhatsApp number here. My WhatsApp number is 234 3080 3864. My WhatsApp number again is +234 8037 803864. So you can locate me. I'm with you. I'm going to answer you.
What I'll do for you, bro, because it is some static in here. I will get this information and put it on top of the layer on the video. All right. So
all right.
I got some of your information, so I'll put it up there. All right.
All right.
So man, you want to give a shout out, show some love to some people before we go?
Yeah, shout out to my people. I'm so much loving you, so much liking you. I really appreciate all of you that have been here with me and people that are not even here. Shout out to all my niggas, so much love with you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Shout out to all the Nijis. We're going to change that nigga word to Nijis. Shout out to the Nijis.
Shout out to all the Nijis. Shout out to all the Nijis. Shout out to all the people
There
in the
you go. There you go.
There you go. Niji that are going to be my sponsor. Shout out. So much.
All right, bro.
So much love.
Much love,
so
fam.
Much. All right.
Yeah, you got it. I will be seeing you and we will be listening, all right? And make sure you come back.
Yeah.
All right?
Thank you so much.
All right, peace.
All right.
Peace.
Yeah.
It's a blessed Monday. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Africa. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ ìyá mi ṣe wà pa ní ṣáìdì yẹn. Ẹ ṣáà rí pé mo ń improve. Ẹ máa follow mi, ẹ máa share, comment. Ọmọ tó bá sọ lẹ́nu ti ṣàpòyakọ. Ọmọ tó bá sọ lẹ́nu ti ṣàpòyakọ o. I'm a typical Africa. Ọmọ Naija, Africa man. Africa man, we know the darling at all. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Africa. Follow, share, and like. God bless.
What's up? What's up? Peace, peace, and love. Peace and love. I hope everybody's fantastic out there. This is Frankie Baby Fantastic from Fantastic Media Group. Now, if you have a product, business, or service, and you want to promote your business on this fantastic network, Fantastic Media Group TV streaming services. Download the app now on Amazon, Fire Stick, Roku, web app. We're all over the place. This is the People's Network, built by the people and for the people. Get your event, business, product, brand, or services and promote now on the People's Network, home to the entrepreneurs. It's your girl Frankie, baby. Fantastic.
Fantastic Media Group TV, your premier destination for...
You feel me? Doing it for the people.
You ain't seen the video? Y'all ain't seen the video of her videos yet?
Man, I took my own shit, bro.
Man, you better look at Frankie's video.
Watch when I get my butt. You know how the police got the video cam? I'm finna get my own, bro. I'm finna get my own, bro. I'm finna get my own, bro. I'm finna get my own, bro.
Now see,
all my
I hear the conversation over there. That don't mean you can't support and watch mine.
Exactly.
You said I'm gonna get my own. Get your own. We all can get our. There's a room for everybody.
Oh, my bad. You couldn't even hear me talking. Shit, I had said something too. I'm going to have to say that again. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to try to say it again. I don't usually do well with egos. You feel what I'm saying? I try to burn that out, you know? And the brother on that interview had the ego. All he said was, you want to watch, if you watch Frankie videos. And he like, I'm going to get my own. This is the mentality we have to get out of. Ain't nothing ever wrong with having your own. But all he asked was, did you watch? And then I went on to say, where are you at down here? This is purgatory and hell. Is it shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, desire, pride? What is all that about? You feel me? And only you can check it. So you have to burn a little bit of that ego daily in your life. You feel me? Because that's all it's about. It's about reaching your highest self, y'all. That's what it's about for me. And I know it's about, it's like that for the world, but some of us aren't really acknowledging that right now. You feel me? But again, shout out to the Queen Maker. She put me on this here pyramid. You feel me? This is levels of consciousness, and this is definitely some real facts. You can Google that levels of consciousness yourself, and just you know, tap into it. See where you fall on that ladder. All right. So I said I was gonna show you some of these ladies. The ladies that were what did I say? Okay, the topics. You see what it says in the description. The topics were of women founded or women-led businesses that was being taken or co-opted and erased by men. All right, this is not a male bash, but again, Dame Dash got that girl. He got her good, but she got him back. Damn it! And then she even went back to the judges and say, "Hey, this joker trying to hide his money." You dig what I'm saying? She was like, "I need you to run me the business." So, shout out to her for standing her ground on that. All right, so here we have this lady here. Let me tell you a little bit about this lady here. Elizabeth Maggie, 1904. What happened? Maggie created the landlord's game to illustrate the evils of monopolies. Years later, Charles Darrow claimed
claimed a version of it and his own. I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me. Claimed a version of it as his own and sold it to Parker Brothers, who credited him as the sole inventor. The impact: Maggie was paid a sum of $500 and erased from history for decades, while Darryl became a millionaire. Okay? How many of you people knew that? Okay? She was the one who did the monopoly. But this guy, and I know it's like that, man. We always think that, someone know better or something. But I'm here to tell you, man, that shit is really never, hardly ever the case. It's hardly ever the case. All right? Hope you guys can hear me in the chat. All right, let me go on. I got another lady to show you. Hold on. Let me see. Which one is this? The computer programming industry. Now, they had a few pictures. They had a name in here, but of course, I didn't use the name that they had. Hold on. That wasn't her. I ended up using the actual ladies from the computers. They were called the computers, actually, and you know them from that movie Hidden Colors. Well, the computer programming industry itself, original workforce, were first computer programmers. The women were the first computer programmers. All right, what happened? As the prestige and profitability of computing grew, men entered the field and women were pushed out or overlooked. Hiring practices and cultures shift to favor men. The impact: the foundational role women played in computing was downplayed or just forgotten. So shout out to the that movie Hidden Colors. It showed you a little bit about that there. All right. Let me see what else we got. Spanx. Let me put her up. Where is she at? This is her. I believe this is her. Sarah Blakely. Sarah Blakely. What happened? After Spanx became successful, multiple male-dominated companies tried to copy and flood the market with similar products, some attempting to undercut and discredit her invention. Impact: Blakely maintained control but faced enormous pressure from larger male-run companies trying to dominate the space she created. Okay? I mean, this is normal stuff that happens in the industry. This here is just like people coming to market in competition, and basically it is male dominated. Or every industry, if you ask me, is male dominated. I personally believe that's why a lot of women wear gangs of makeup, because males have entered the makeup world. You feel me? And a lot of people are basing that shit off drag queens and stuff. I'll give you a few more. Ruth Handler and Barbie. Let me find her picture. Ruth Handler, and Barbie. Where's she at? Okay, here she go. All right, Ruth Handler and Barbie, co-founder of Mattel. Ruth Handler created the Barbie doll in 1959. What happened? Despite creating one of the most iconic toys in history, Handler was pushed out of Mattel in the mid-1970s under the pretense of financial misconduct, while male leadership remained. The impact: her influence was minimized for years before she was later recognized. Okay? As someone would say. What else we have here? Let me see. I have a few more. Just a few more I want to show you that's important to me, that stuck out to me, rather. Where is it? Where is it? Is it her? Yeah, there it is. Check this shit out. Tabitha Babbitt, if you will, water, and the circular saw. The inventor, Tabitha Babbitt. It's Babbitt, so I'm assuming it's Babbitt. Babbitt, I would assume, is an O. But Tabitha Babbitt, a Shaker woman, is credited with inventing the circular saw in 1813. What happened? She never patented the invention, and it was later attributed to several men who commercialized it. Impact: her contribution was left out of most official patent histories. All right, and everybody using a circular saw, and they commercialized it. I'm telling you, men, even though they are competitive, they will play together to beat a woman, won't they? I love my brothers. But again,
This is what it is. This is how industries are, y'all. But when we talk about us, man, we really have to be deliberate about our stuff. Because you got to realize a lot of us are still programmed. You running the program, all right? And you've been trained and conditioned to hate on your person next to you. You feel me? Especially your people. So, you feel me? So find people that's deliberate about building a union, and then use your contracts. Be deliberate about protecting your business and your intellectual property. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to act, play trust. You can trust someone to a degree, but trust no one when it comes to your kids. Like, you feel me? Protect yourself. All right, let me see. It's another one here. The irrigation system here. Yeah, let's see. Let me put this one up. I chose these because these are pretty heavy. You feel me? This is heavy. These are women doing some male-dominated industries to this day. Harriet Williams, Russell Strong, irrigation system and reservoir system. Irrigation and reservoir system, inventor and innovator. Strong revolutionized water conservation and irrigation system in California in the late 1800s. What happened? Her idea was used widely without adequate credit or compensation. Impact. Her name faded even though her ideas were critical to farming and water use in the American West. Wow. Critical to her ideas was critical to farming. Man, I'm telling you, you would never know. Let me do a couple more. Let's see. Let's do this one. I got to do this one. Excuse me. I got to do this one. Oh, not that one. Hold on. Damn, is she up here? Oh, man, I probably couldn't. Let me see if I can find the picture and put her up here, y'all. I got to do this one. If not, I'm definitely going to tell you. Sometimes I'll be having to convert these pictures, these photos, and I don't think it downloaded. But I'll tell you about her. Madam C.J. Walker. Y'all know who it is. All right. Madam C.J. Walker in the early black beauty industry. Founder. Walker was the first American woman to become a self-made millionaire. What happened? Her success. Okay, they said it right. They said the first American woman. All right, they ain't say black. They said it right. First American woman to become a self-made millionaire. What happened? Her success, white-owned and male-ran beauty companies copied her formulas and took over distribution networks. All right. Impact. Her legacy was pushed into the background for years. So again, I'm just saying the story we heard from the young lady who has the book, Marietta, and what Dame Dash did to her and that other gentleman is nothing new, but it happens more often to women. You feel me? It happens all the time to women. It's happened throughout my career since I've been moving and shaking and moving for myself. But again, I just encourage you guys to do your homework, do your research, and stick to your guns. Stick to your guns. Don't think somebody's smarter than you all the damn time. I'm going to take a quick break and I'm going to let y'all go because I got some things to handle. It's your girl, Frankie Baby Fantastic. Flip Ammo is your trusted source of high-quality ammunition. We're passionate about shooting and offer a wide range of products from bulk ammo to hard-to-find rounds, all at competitive prices. You can choose from local pickup or fast daily shipping. We are the fastest shippers in the industry. We strategically developed our space next to the UPS shipping center and can ship most orders same day till 7 p.m. Our dedicated customer service team is always available for any questions or product recommendations. Experience the passion, expertise, and exceptional service that sets us apart. Flip Ammo, your trusted source for high-quality ammunition.
My father was a gentleman pimp.
Gentleman.
What's a gentleman pimp?
I'll tell you. See these shoes? I wore these shoes, but for one, he ain't own no tennis. He was an athlete back in the day, but he ain't own no tennis. So he would stay suited in the hat. He looked like Lionel Richie, the laying down version of Lionel Richie. All these covers. Remember all these covers? Any niggas in R&B before this cover were ugly as fuck. You ever see the OJs and all that? You had to be able to sing. It wasn't like the pretty dude to sing now. You ever see a picture of the Delphonics? All them niggas look like they robbed you. They on the album cover like.
Fantastic Media Group TV. Your premier.
Yeah, I see y'all out there shopping. Well, it's time to level up your vibe and rep the culture that reps you. Fantastic Media Group is more than just a streaming network. It's a movement, and now you can wear that movement with pride. Check out our exclusive merch line. Hoodies, tees, caps, designed for the hustlers, the dreamers, the entrepreneurs and creators who are the industry. Every piece celebrates our culture, our vibe, our grind, our vision for the future. When you rock Fantastic Media Group merch, you're not just looking fresh, you're supporting black-owned local businesses that's putting independent artists and stories on the map. Keep the culture alive. Build with us. Grow with us. Show the world that we are the industry. Fantastic Media Group TV. Stream the movement. Wear the revolution. Shop now at fantasticmgtv.com and let them.
Thank y'all for hanging out with me, man. Thank y'all. Hope y'all was able to pick up something I was putting down. It feels good to be you know what I'm saying, popping my grease, you feel me, on here. I haven't in a minute. I got some things that I'm setting up in the background. Also with the network and a few other channels that's coming up. I will keep you posted on the channels. That's what I can say. Shout out to the High Life Entertainment, High Life Marketing and Entertainment, y'all. High Life Marketing ENT. That's what the entertainment ENT stand for. You feel me? But I've been rolling with those guys too, doing some heavy stuff. So and you will hear about it soon, all right? But I'm gonna get back to work. I got some things I gotta handle. I just wanted to just pop in, show y'all some love, and you know what it do. Big you up, and also encourage you to find you, continue to reach for your highest self, all right? It's your girl Frankie Baby Fantastic. Until we meet again, whatever you do, just make it fantastic. All you gotta do is just put a little extra into it. That's what makes it fantastic, y'all. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Till later, deuce. Be safe. Peace. You feel me? Doing it for the people.
You ain't seen the video? Y'all ain't seen the video or her videos yet? Man, I shoot my own shit, bro. Man, you better look at Frankie's video. Watch when I get my butt. You know the police got the video cam? I'm finna get my own, bro. I'm finna get my own, bro. Now see? All my
I hear the conversation over there. That don't mean you can't support and watch mine.
Exactly.
You said I'm gonna get my own. Get your own. We all can get our. There's a room for everybody.